All right, I think I might pull out. If I'm doing a 3-variable inequalities, am I faster handwriting on the iPad or live teching it? I'm actually not sure. Guys, it's one inequality. It's okay. It's one inequality. Add time isn't working. Oh, did someone actually submit an add time request? I didn't see it on. Shout out to Eric Udon, shout out to Yeapston, shout out to CNMCM done. Twitch just doesn't allow to occur? Why not? I can't press this button? Oh, it's out of stock. Okay, I don't know what that means. Wow, really? You can go out of stock? Well, that does seem like a bit of an oversight. Oh, I see. I set it to redeem only once per stream and then Grant used it. Alright, I'm gonna increase the limit to 5. How about that? I'm just horse. Alright, cool. If anyone wants to run, has an add time request, alright. Someone actually redeemed it. Any more? Alright. Alright, we're gonna run a 30-second ad by request. If you could pause your ad block. Actually, don't pause your ad block, don't be silly. You got to the inequality. Inequality, yeah. All right, thank you guys for sticking around. All right, so inequality. I'm inclined, so Ravi sub is one thing I can start with. The other inclination I have is, well, I don't know. I almost want to let the denominators be the Ravi items. So what I mean by this is, what if I set like x equals root b plus root c minus root a? So then y and z is defined similarly. And then the numerator is something. Let's see. So when I do this, y plus z minus x is equal to 2 root a, right? Sorry, I'm silly. Y plus z is 2 root a. So b plus c minus a will be equal to y plus, yeah, basically like the denominators suck. So I'm gonna x plus y over 2 . Something like this, right? No longer positive. But can they be negative? I thought they were sides of a... They should remain positive because they're sides of a triangle, right? Or am I crazy? Hang on. Yeah, no, I think they're still... I think your XYZ is still positive just because... Yeah, because of the triangle. The triangle is a little stronger than that, actually. So I haven't actually used up the triangle condition completely, but I'll start with this for now. And then we can change later. So then the inequality I want to prove is cyclic sum of Okay, I guess I have to simplify the thing on the right, right? So this is equal to 2x squared plus 2xy plus 2xz. The yz doesn't cancel off, but the other stuff does. Okay, so here's the inequality I want to prove. It's 1 over x times the square root of... I'll put this, let's clean things up. X squared plus xy plus xz minus yz over x should be at least, at most, sorry. I guess it wants to be 3 root 2 now? And there's some, it's not going to be literally true, but there's like some condition on the x, y, and z that I haven't dealt with. Namely, ABC are the sides of a triangle. So in some sense, I've almost done like a reverse Ravi substitution, honestly. If ABC are the sides of a triangle and x is so and so and so, what is the condition? Let me see what the condition is for reference. The condition that b plus c is... Oh, wait, isn't the condition literally that these things are positive, just the radicals are positive? Yeah, that's good. It's just saying the radicals are positive, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, this doesn't look very bad. There's some random square roots, so let's just throw stuff at the wall and see what happens. Let's go Cauchy. So left-hand side squared. So it'll be less than or equal to cyclic sum of x squared plus xy plus xz minus yz times, I guess, like cyclic sum of 1 over x squared. For example, we can adjust these later if we find this isn't good enough, but this is the first thing I'm going to try. Actually, this looks like it's not going to be true, honestly, because if I let x be small, it will be unboundedly large, right? Oh, but fx is small, these terms become negative. So as written, this won't literally be true because if x is approaches 0, then this term will explode. This term may or may not be... But if x is small, this term becomes negative, is that right? No, it doesn't. Because that term just becomes x squared plus y squared plus z squared plus xy plus yz plus zx. If x is small, you can't square root the expression. Yeah. So I mean, what's happening is because of this, there's this weird hypothesis that I'm kind of doing here where I'm given that the radicals are positive, and I'm hoping that this lets me do Cauchy in like nice-ish ways. Or something like that. Like the condition is just saying the numerator, the radical is positive. Okay, so that weight didn't work. Is there a different weight I can use? What if I just divide by x? Is that bad? So if I make this over x, and the other one just 1 over x. Doesn't it not hold? I think it's fine. 18's the number, but I mean, the number here doesn't really matter. It's just whatever you get when they're all equal. Okay, if I do that, this thing is equal to 3x plus y plus z minus yz over x. Oh, that's actually a lot better because these terms that I'm subtracting off are actually really big terms. That's completely out of order. Whatever. And this is xy. This looks like it could be true, if I'm lucky. And it's an inequality, so should I just expand it? Just multiply by 2 each side. Wait, what? Was that? Sorry, RG, what do you mean by don't divide? Did I do something wrong here? Like, should I not divide by the x? Because I feel like if it's 1 over x squared, it's not beneficial. Wait, I'm confused. Because if I didn't divide it, what I would get is I would get, as you said, it would be some x plus y squared, right? And then here, the next thing here is 1 over x squared. Oh, are you saying I just shouldn't use... No, that's one... Like, this inequality is just false, right? Yeah. Like, it goes the wrong way. Um, but I think the one that I have here looks like there's a really good chance it's true, because the xyz is actually the biggest thing. Like, these are... The big terms have minus signs now. So, I think there's like a 50% chance that if I expand this, it will actually just solve the problem outright. Is that worth the trying? It'll be degree 6. It's pointing the right way. All right, so 3. So I want 18. The problem is that 18 xyz squared on the right is the weak one. So this term here is pretty weak. But the other terms are very strong. I get, what is it? Y squared, z squared x squared plus x squared y squared. Actually, this doesn't look very good now. Oh, so my largest term on the left-hand side is 2, 3, 1. Oh, that might be okay, actually, because the left-hand side, the terms look pretty weak as well. So on the left, what do I get? There's a bunch of xyz's, right? It's like 9xyz squared. Oh, dang it, I don't think this will work. I think we're off. Yeah, this flipped. Your ad never got loaded. Oh, it didn't? Sorry. Does this not work? I thought this was, it was looking real good until I realized I had to multiply by... It has a small chance of working. It's not, it's going to be close. So there's 9xyz squared terms here, and then there's a bunch of 3 to 1s. The 3 to 1s mostly cancel off. And so I'm left with 9xyz squared. And then the 3 on the right, I have like 3 strong terms. I have like yz cubed plus zx cubed plus xy cubed. And then on the left-hand side, I have the 3 to 1s that are left over. So symmetric sum x squared, y squared, Not looking good. So 2? Yeah, that's not. How could you tell that defining x this way and substituting it will work? I don't know it will work, and as we just saw, it doesn't work. Yeah, this goes. No, if you make x tiny, it's fine because the yz cubed term will survive. The problem is I just don't think this is true because when you write it as a triangle, um, well, yeah, it's not good. No good. Yeah, it's weaker than SCHUR's inequality, so it's not going to go through. I think if I take one variable to be 0, if I take z equals 0, and then x equals y equals 1, I run into, no, that's, what? Wait, okay, what's the counterexample? I mean, it's just not true, whatever. The counterexample is if I let x, y go, yeah, so this just doesn't work. So that way didn't work, and I can throw away all this stuff. Um, that's not, god damn it. How do I, oop, okay. So let's try something different up here. It looks like the problem is that I really want yz over x squared to be the big thing. I'm reluctant to do this because it looks really stupid. Um, like there's no weight, but we can try. I don't think this will work, but I think it's worth trying just to make sure it doesn't work. Whatever. Mm. Actually, this looks more promising than the previous one. Okay, so if I move so 18 over thing is 6, and then I subtract 3, and then I say, okay, so let's multiply by x, y, z squared to clear all the denominators, and this might work. It might be sure. I'm not. Shoot. Does it just work? Are you serious? Are you serious? I'm so upset. No. What? Why? Why? So what the? Okay, it's sure. Oh my gosh. Is it actually just sure? Like, okay, I guess it's 1 instead of... I was like, I wanted to do x because I thought 1 was too stupid. It's just like, you just, literally, that's just throw away the square root. But for people that don't see why it's sure, let me spell it out. There's 2 ways you can see it. I think the better way is you write it in Chinese dumbass notation, as the name goes. And when you write it that way, and let me give this enough space. Why is this sure? Because when I write it as a triangle, you get 1, 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, 1, 3, and then zeros. So that's Schur's inequality turned upside down. Upside down Schur, which, as people are pointing out, is the same as Schur on xy, yz, zx. Yeah, we can do the mixed linear geo. Can you send me the statement in the chat? Because I don't have it on me.